Ladies and gents, welcome to the 2 Cents Pod. I'm Brand. Welcome again, y'all. This is episode 46. Before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to everybody for checking us out on our After Hours podcast and our last episode 46, which was titled Top 5, where we talked a little bit about Eminem, our top 5 in the last 10 years, and our top 5 currently. Without further ado, though, I want to give my brother Elijah Official the floor. He was in our last episode, but we kind of want to, bring him out, and give him a worthy just due. And hopefully you guys will see him on various shows as we continue in the future. So Elijah Fish, man, you know what I mean? Welcome again, my brother.
What's up?
You know what I mean?
What's up? I appreciate that, brother. Definitely appreciate that. But the name's Official, Elijah Sharif. Yeah, man. Positive vibes, all positive vibes, man. That's what I push. That's what I promote. That's my lifestyle. That's the way I live. And got to give a shout out to my brother Brandon, for bringing me out and introducing me and giving me the platform to definitely speak my mind and give you guys my vibes and my positive vibes and energy. So that's where we gonna go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. So you kind of missed our last discussion when we kind of started off on the Eminem BT Cypher thing.
Right.
So you can give us your 2 cents and on that one, and then we'll go right into our episode.
Right.
Yeah.
So initially, and this is why I try not to react off emotions, first and just in general. But initially, I was
check it out now.
I was satisfied with the freestyle. I was cool. I'm like, Eminem is speaking on behalf of white hicks and white racist people, and he's speaking to his core audience. And I'm like, this is super dope. This is cool. I'm all for Eminem. And the more days passed on and the more I listened to it and I really sat and thought about it, and I'm like, like he's pandering. It's the same thing like what Hillary Clinton did when she was talking about she got hot sauce in her bag. And Charlemagne was like, are you pandering? She was like, I don't know, is it working? It's the same thing. And it's like, M about to drop an album, and now he wants to speak on a controversial topic. And now he's looking at it like, yo, why isn't Trump responding to me? Like, Trump responds to LeVar Ball and Steph Curry and everybody else, but said nothing about Eminem. Now, look at that. All of this hard work that Eminem took in writing the verse and putting it on the BT Cypher. And Donald Trump didn't say nothing to him. So it's like, it was wasted energy, Like, I want to see, and not just Eminem, but I want to see people really out in the streets, really putting, like, you feel things are unjust and you feel things are not going the way it should be, You have a financial platform, and I'm just a man. I'm not going to tell another man how to spend his funds and his money, but, if you're really about the work, you should put in the work. You might do something on the low. I don't know. But, if you don't and you talk about justice and liberation and, F Trump and all this other nonsense, then, you should have boots on the ground. Mm-hmm. But that's my opinion for it. Eminem is still great, but, I don't want to hear any pandering records to the black community.
Yeah, like I said, we touched on episode 45. You guys feel free to check that out if you didn't. But we touched on Eminem pretty much in the overall. And everybody had different opinions. Some people were saying, hey, he put himself out there. Some people said, hey, we think it's more of a marketing thing. Mm-hmm. This is smashing up with your album. Mm-hmm. I think overall, the outcome is, on the more productive side.
Right.
But I mean, is Eminem really taking a risk doing that? I mean, not really. I mean,
no, it ain't gonna hurt his money.
It's not.
it ain't gonna hurt his paper. Like, you know, his core fans are still.
They'll buy it if it's
because
it's
Eminem.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Trump is coming for him, and you know, Eminem's always gonna. You know, he has, and I really hate the term white privilege to use it, but you know, in his example, he has his quote unquote white privilege within, you know, his hip hop and his fan base. Right. You know, so more power to him. You know.
Word. All right, man. So while we on the music side of things, just want to hit you real quick with like, and we'll go back and forth with this one. Who you feeling 2017 releases so far?
2017 so far right now. What I'm probably gonna sit with to the end of the year and beyond is this No Dope on Sunday by Saha the Prince. And listen, man, within the first 4 to 6 bars, it hit me. I'm like, yo, this album is different. This album is different, and you know, I listened to it all the way through like a couple of times already. And I think it's a great piece of work, like a great piece of art. You know, it's been a while since I heard like an album that can incorporate the old sound and incorporate the new sound and still make it flow. You know, it just flowed so greatly.
It's an album or a mixtape?
It's an album.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's a great album. Like,
they're kind of one and the same nowadays, anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. If you streaming, you know it's the same thing. But quote unquote, you know, for the record label purposes, right? You know, they're gonna say it's an album.
So who else you got, man? Other than him,
I got Sci-Hi. Sure. You mean like new that I found this year, or just
it's 2017. Like
2017.
What do you think is the best so far?
Besides Saha, I actually totally forgot that Kendrick dropped this year.
Early.
Yeah, and the thing about Damn, like I think Damn was good, but I don't think sonically Damn was as good as like Good Kid, Mad City, or Section 80. Sonically, lyrically, you know, he's always going to give you, because he's a lyricist, he's always going to give you bars and content, but just sonically it wasn't. So I probably would have said Kendrick, but honestly it's Saha, is Meek and new. Actually you and Zoe put me on Rhapsody. And I think Rhapsody is dope. I think Rhapsody got some hella bars.
She's killed.
So Rhapsody, Saha, and Meek right now. I'm sitting with as far as like project. I haven't listened to Crit album.
Free Meek Mill.
Yeah, Free Meek.
By the way,
but I haven't listened to Crit album yet, and I think I might save that for like maybe like another week or so when I can fully focus on
process
that.
it.
Yeah.
For me, definitely Kendrick is in there for me. Crit, that double CD is jamming. Early in the year, Big Boy came out with an album.
Big Boy did.
And my man Terminology on the Underground Tip has got some good stuff out.
Actually, you had me listening to Term last time I was with you. Term, yeah, he did have some work. That's true.
Just came out with something. So
that is true.
It's a lot. My album of the year probably Smoke Dizz and Pete Rock. Smoke Dizz is like, he's one of them cult artists. Like, either you know all about him or you don't know shit about him.
Right. Exactly.
And so that album is dope. So I got at least like 4 or 5 that I can say is real good. I didn't get on Saha yet. But yeah, 017 is looking pretty solid.
Right.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, it was. Remember, you know, Jay-Z dropped 444.
And he got Jay. Yeah, I forgot about
you know, it was a lot of good albums that came out 2017.
Yeah,
this is a really good year for music. It's a really good year for music.
It is. I didn't even expect to talk about this, but I know you can comment on the Meek Mill situation, man.
Man, yes.
You can more than I can.
Yes,
you've been up to date with that.
Listen, man, I've had conflicted feelings and is always going to come back to the justice system is unjust. Period. If we look at you look at Meek Mill's situation, right? He got caught with a gun at like 18, 19 years old, however old he was, and is still carrying on with him till he's 30. Now, mind you, earlier in Meek's career, he was doing a lot of silly shit. But you are a millionaire and you are living your life, and the minimum, the very minute things that you think is nothing is a crime, and they're gonna punish you to the fullest extent. Now, he violated his probation, understandable, but to ask the man to sing on bended knees, allegedly, to ask him to sing on bended knees and give you a shout out, and you really ask this man for that, it's just silly. But the justice system is unjust. You look at any of the brothers we lost. You look at Tamir Rice. You look at Philando Castile. You look at anybody, Sean Bell. Is a continued unjust system that they only protect the people that's within it. Right. And Meek's just another example. Regardless if he put himself in this situation or not, he's getting exploited and overly prosecuted for something minute. But that's my opinion on Meek. Meek's probably gonna sit for a year and some change. Yeah. But hopefully when he get out, he moves differently and his content will be different and speaks on keeping people more out of this same situation that he's in now.
Yeah, I mean, his operation needs to get a little more tighter. Mm-hmm. Anyway, do I feel like that his circumstances negated that? No. Right. Prison time, no. But even before this, I was kind of saying Meek needs to get a little tighter, man.
Yeah,
his operation needs to move a little more intact. But it's a big thing in Philly right now, though, man.
Yeah, you gotta move differently when you're in Philly, because these judges get paid for, and probably around America too. The judges get paid for the people that they send to jail. It's quotas. Cops make quotas. The state has to make quotas. So do these damn judges, because they get paid by private prison industries to be exact. Right. So you gotta know, listen, man, they gonna make a price out of me. It's nothing I can do. Me walking around protesting is not gonna do it. But I gotta move different.
Right. They got the Brinks trucks that say "Free Meek Mill." I don't know if you've seen them down.
They got Brinks trucks.
Yeah, well, the Brinks style trucks.
Right.
Yeah. They like armored cars.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. That means in Greatersford,
right.
Yeah, trucks up there.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. All right, man. So we're gonna give you guys. So we're gonna rank our top 5 Jay-Z albums.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
This is a goodie. I think for a change, we should start from 5 and go to 1, because I think that I'm sorry, go from 1 to 5.
From the best to the worst. Yeah, well, not worst, but best to the least favorite. Right.
Because I think it gets more interesting as we go up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we usually will do 5 to 1, but I think we should do 1 to 5 this time.
Okay, solid.
So we've never done this with an artist per se. We've definitely talked about artists' careers. We've definitely done whole year reviews, but this is something different. We just giving flowers to our legends. While they still here, and just trying to commentate as cohesive as we can on stuff that we know about. So I think Elijah and myself is a good balance, because he's a later Jay-Z fan, and I'm kind of an earlier Jay-Z fan. So you kind of get best of both experiences. So clocking in at number 1 for me, I got to go with the rookie card. You know what I mean? That's the Reasonable Doubt.
Yes, sir.
Number 1 for me because, similar to Illmatic, that album, Jay-Z didn't know what was going to happen after that.
Right.
Nas didn't know what was going to happen after Illmatic.
Right.
So that's basically your life album.
everything from your
From
beginning
0
up until now.
Yeah.
Right.
So if he was 25 when that came out, that's 0 to 25.